Okay, I have pulled up the first 10 rows of the data frame with the interest in transforming this last column, DF income. Currently, you can see it's full of strings to different values. So we're going to look at how can you specify the different values that you want to replace in a column. Like in this case, I'll just use 0 and 1, but it could technically be anything. Okay, so what's the code for that? Well, we're changing this column, okay, so DF income. And to do that, we're going to use a nice little method that is .replace, okay? And so inside of replace, you can see it's showing, hey, you can kind of do anything. We'll do a dictionary, and the keys are going to be those values in the column, and the values are going to be what we want it to be, the zeros and ones. Okay, so put a dictionary in here, and let's start with greater than 50K, copy it in, be sure to put it inside of a string. We'll set that to 1. Again, what's nice about this method is this will work for anything. It's how you can change all the values of a given column. And then less than or equal to 50K is going to go to 0. Okay? And what we want to check now is the data frame itself. And we want to see, say the first 10 rows because it takes a few more to get the other values. Okay, so we're going to run this code, see what happens. And if we scroll to the right, nothing has changed, okay? You see I have a bunch of tabs up here, right? And there's actually two things. And so the first thing is somebody found, which I found in Stack Overflow, that if you include as a parameter, this is like one of the most popular searches on pandas lately. You just set, so regex is short for regular expressions. You set it to true, okay? Not gonna maybe get into the nitty gritty of this, but now if we look and we scroll to the right, you can see income has been transformed, okay? There is still one more little piece here. We have the desired output, but note that there's this information. And sometimes this is when things change. It says future warning, downcasting and replace is deprecated and will be removed in a future version. Okay, so it takes time to figure out how to do things in different ways, but it says basically you can set this, right? pd.set option future no silent downcasting to true. And so it gives you information that you can actually use. Okay, so if I go in here and put that in there, it's like a lost last parentheses. And what I want to do now, I've already changed the data frame. So basically showing you like what really happens sometimes when errors come up. Again, you can see my tabs up here. You want to, so it's been reassigned properly here, right? The income is what it is. So let's try now run time. I actually do this a lot. Restart session and run all. You want your code to always run top to bottom. Okay, this is very important, especially if you're turning things in. And so let's see what we get. The hope is that we get the replacement. So let's check it. It's clean. We have all zeros and ones. And we don't have that error that we have to deal with, which is about the future.